Hey, what's up, everyone? Morey Croson here from the Performance Lab, and we have another new breakdown for you today on Tyson Gay. And it's going to be a little bit interesting just because it's him running the 200. I know a lot of us are used to watching him run the 100, but in doing training, I've really realized that if you're running the 40, working with a lot of football players, running the 60 or the 100 is great. If you're running the 100, running the 200 is great. I know a lot of you guys that run the 100 don't really particularly like running the 200, but I would highly recommend doing it because I do think it helps to build up that extra endurance. And so, with that being said, we'll just hop into the breakdown here, but I do think that's a good note for you guys to consider in your actual training, and I'm sure a lot of you guys already do that currently. But with that being said, we'll hop in. So you can see Tyson Gay is here in lane 3. Kim Collins is here in lane 2 as well. I think that's a really, really good competition for him to go against. I thought what was interesting here, out of the start, at least within the frame from this angle, the guy in lane 1 here is actually winning, right? He does a good job of getting out. But what stands out to me is that Tyson Gay, watch how long he stays, and we can see with both Tyson Gay and Kim Collins how much they're moving still side to side. Right, where the guy in lane 1 is very, very straight already at this stage, right? But you can see how much side-to-side movement we're seeing with Tyson Gay and, again, Kim Collins. But even Kim Collins gets out of it pretty early. Guy and, really the guys, everybody gets out of their start phase, transition phase before Tyson Gay does, right? Tyson Gay does a great job of staying in that transition phase for a long period of time, and I think that's what really helps him separate. Now he's really starting to open up here, right? And everybody else has been opened up, and now he's starting to get upright and really allowing his stride to accelerate here, which I think ends up being a big reason why he's able to start to separate. See, once he gets going, it takes him about 6 to 8 steps, and then he starts to really go because he's really able to reach out. Look at how well he's able to reach those legs out. And one of the things that even watching Tyson Gay run, because he gets that heel a little bit higher up, right? I'm always big on not getting your heel too high here and the ability to kind of bring your legs straight forward and through. But what stands out to me is just how fast his turnover is, right? So he's just really turning those legs over so fast. So in order to do that, you just have to be able to create so much power, right? So he's able to push off the ground and get so much force there that his turnover is just moving very, very quickly, and because of that, it's hard to control his foot from going that high up, right? So there is that ability where you're just generating so much power off the ground that your heels are going to end up getting high. You just can't let them get too high where you lose control. You can tell that he is trying to, as soon as he pushes off, he's just getting so much force. He's trying to control that heel from going too high back behind him and getting that foot right back underneath him to be able to swing it right through. He creates so much force off the ground. I mean, you could just look at his legs and how powerful he is and how great he gets extension. I mean, that range of motion in extension right there is just absolutely phenomenal. It's absolutely amazing because of how, he's a big person. Kim Collins is a good sized guy as well, and he almost like dwarfs him in his size, right? But you could just see how much more extension that he's able to get in his full step, right? You can see Tyson Gay here, and then Kim Collins. I mean, we don't obviously get as good of a view here of Kim Collins, but you could just tell that the curve is a little bit better, especially through the legs. So he has a great range of motion through the hips, through the spine to make it so he's really able to allow a lot of range of motion in the extension behind him. And then the other big thing is just getting that really strong turnover is something that Tyson Gay just totally excels on. It's something that I think is very, very rare for any sprinter, right? That's what really makes him unique. I mean, he does do a great job reaching, getting those knees up, extending, but we see that with all, the great guys. Usain Bolt does that very well. Sava Powell does that really well. I mean, Justin Gatlin does that really well. Basically, all the guys are able to get their knees up and extend. I think what makes Tyson Gay really unique is the extension that he's able to get behind him that allows him to really open up and gain these type of leads. I mean, these are all elite sprinters here that he's just like leaving in the dust. I mean, it's absolutely amazing he's able to do that. And I think it's also, just a great testament to how hard he works that he's able to maintain that 200-meter pace. So he's able to run at a very, very high speed for even 200 meters. And the good thing about running 200 meters is even when you get into, once you get to like that 60-meter range, you're just trying to maintain the best possible running form as you can and still trying to ease into, continue acceleration the best that you can. You know, once you're at your top speed, you don't really have much of an ability to do that, but you want to be able to control the breathing, and as you're breathing, be able to exhale and try to increase speed a little bit more, increase speed a little bit more, and usually doing that through, you know, the inhale and the exhale will make it so you can continue to add more top speed, and then you obviously go down in top speed and add more top speed, and you can even see that when you track, you know, the 60 to 70 meter mark and the 70 to 80 meter mark, when like Usain Bolt ran his the 958 100. I want to say that his fastest time was the 60 to 70 meter range. I might be wrong in where that was, but I'm pretty sure that the fastest time the fastest speed that he was at was in that 60 to 70 meter range. Point being is that there's different times when you're running faster, different times when you're running slower, so you want to be able to continue to get yourself to exert max power the best you can. And so if you could learn how to do that better at 150 meters and then even at 200 meters, I think it really ends up benefiting you as a sprinter in developing a better overall top end speed. It makes it so you can better control your body, better understand your body, which, you know, that's what you're in the game of doing here, is being able to better understand and control your body to really get max performance. And the more that you're able to understand it, I always talk to people about this with elite athletes, the better and the higher the elite athlete is that I work with, the extraordinary ability that they have in understanding their body and what's going on in their body, and their ability to really control their body. So, you know, you want to be able to get a better understanding of it and better control of it in order to really get yourself to your max overall potential. All right. Hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys liked the breakdown. If you have any questions, you can always reach out. And we have a bunch of different programs and breakdowns and everything like that below. You can go and check out some of the links if you're interested in that. If not, then, you know, we'll continue to just maybe subscribe to the video here. Click like. We always appreciate any likes, any subscribes, and we'll talk to you soon.